Are you still in here with us?
During our previous visit to the May Stringer house, we captured a lot of compelling evidence. It is our goal to try and test and review all of this evidence as much as possible. In this video, I'm going to go over all the anomalies that we've debunked so far from the trip, and also show footage of us returning to the house where we attempt to recreate two of our most compelling pieces of evidence. As we investigate these haunted locations, we always try to find explanations. Something that might first appear as a creepy laugh.
Hey Gary, can you do us a favor and scare when we bring her here?
Could very well just be a creepy chest.
Hang on a second. That's what I got on recording thinking it was a kid laughing.
Laughing?
It's this. That's exactly what's on that recording.
What is it?
Sounds like a kid laugh. That's what I thought was a kid laugh on the other thing. So we just debunked it.
There are multiple clips that we captured during our investigation at the May Stringer house that initially seemed unexplainable, only to later be explained. This first clip from the May Stringer house that I wanted to talk about is the clip of something strange that we captured on one of our still cameras. The light in the reflection turns on and then off a few moments later, and it appears no one is in the room for a long time before or after this moment. It is also important to note that this one camera did not record any of the audio from that night. In editing, we were able to sync all the footage from every camera and view it all simultaneously. These secondary angles and new audio reveal that the culprit wasn't a ghost at all, but in fact, me. I feel like instances like this are worth sharing because I want you all to see the behind the scenes of our reviewing process and understand how easily something can go from being potential evidence to absolutely explainable. Which brings us to our next clip. During my revision process, I noticed that the camera in the bedroom picked up what sounded like a sigh. This clip seemed very compelling. That is, until we looked at the clip once all the footage was synced next to the other cameras and audio. Once again, this method revealed the answer to the mystery. Turns out I am to blame again. The static, while very loud on some cameras, sounded very faint in the bedroom camera's microphone and resembled a sigh. Having a thorough review of all the footage is an effective way to test and validate evidence, but sometimes you need a more hands-on approach. There were two clips that I just couldn't explain, and reviewing the footage revealed no solid answers. We tested each of these two anomalies during our visit, and we even tried testing them both again later on in the night. So what I'm about to show you is a collection of our attempts throughout the night. You'll notice the change in quality of the audio because once again this place was giving us camera and audio issues. This first clip has what looks like a mist that shifts towards the left side of the screen. Our main theory was that this mist could have been from some kind of air purifier spray, maybe on a timer, because there is a subtle white noise sound that occurred right around the same time as the mist. While it was a reach, we brought a spray bottle to see if we could at least recreate something close to what we saw. We're golden. This is where the camera was set up. Okay, so we are attempting to debunk the pink mist that we caught on a stationary camera. We have Michelle over there, and she's with this camera. It's set up in the same exact spot that it was during the night that we caught what we caught. I saw this when we got home and I started reviewing the footage. So, Michelle, hold your hand up in the air with the sprayer. I'm counting down. As soon as I say one, spray. Ready? 3, 2, 1, spray. Oh, that's like really sad. So, is there a water bottle down there? Pick up the water bottle in the same spot. This is going to be a little bit more. Now, point it straight up into the air. Okay, so this is debunk attempt number 2. Trying to see if it was possibly an air freshener, which it looks to me like it was not. 3, 2,
1, spray it. And spray it toward the door. Now that's interesting. Do it one more time. Yeah, I could see that a lot better, but there's a lot more of it because of the size of the spray bottle. It's way bigger than a regular air freshener that you would see. But it kind of sunk. So that's...
It didn't hang there.
No, it didn't hang, and it didn't make a beeline towards the door.
Yeah, that would be what,
Yeah, take another step back inside the room a little more and spray it towards the door. And one more time. Yeah, it kind of wears off. It's not, we'll have to look at it on a bigger screen, but I'm not really sure. 3, 2, 1, spray. I can't see anything. Okay. It's just like the last time. Sees nothing, does nothing. Pick up the water bottle. 3, 2, 1, spray. It doesn't look anything. I can see it even more, and what I'm noticing is that I see it just disappear as soon as you spray it. It doesn't make a beeline to the door. When we saw it, it was actually it kept its shape, it maintained everything, and it just moved toward the door. Here I can see it dissipate and move.
Mm-hmm. Here's a side-by-side of our experiment next to the anomaly. After this experiment, and comparing the two sets of footage side by side, we could find no explanation for the anomaly and determine it was not caused by any sort of air freshener or other sort of spray. So this mist is still a mystery. Which leads us to our next clip, the door. In this clip, there appears to be an orb that is moving down the hallway past the door frame. A few moments later, the orb appears again and has what looks like a figure that follows with it.
So the second thing that we're going to do is I'm going to have you walk from back there at the end of the hall and then walk across that doorway.
Okay.
This is going to see if what we caught was us walking. So walk out and make a right.
Past the doorway.
Yep, go make a right towards the bottom of the hall like you just came up the steps. And then ready, 3, 2, 1, walk by the door. Okay, and then try one more time. And do me a favor, actually. Put the microphone on the other side of you, so possibly it could reflect off of the glass better. Maybe that's what we were seeing. Okay, ready? The second attempt to see if we have a mistaken identity and a reflection we caught. And 3, 2, 1, walk. I do see where that might actually have been us, but we'll have to double check on a bigger screen, because if you think about it, it was fast, like we would have been walking, except we saw that happen twice back to back, and we never saw an actual person cross that threshold. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Man, that is so weird. I think we might have caught that. I think that might be what we saw.
Okay.
I think. Because that
But
light...
who would have been?
It could have been because...
Oh, anybody walking by.
Any of us that we saw, because that light is exactly where the orb is at the same height. Only when that came by, we didn't see anybody. So I got an idea. Let's walk out this way and make a right. I wonder, what if you're back there and then you turn and you walk up these steps?
Okay.
What if that's what we're seeing, and that's why you never really crossed the threshold of the door? You never crossed the threshold of the door because you may have walked upstairs, or any of us may have done that. All right, ready in 3, 2, 1. I think, Michelle, I think we went out of our way to try to figure out how that reflection could have been what we saw. But I think when we walk in front of that, from what I can tell, that's not us.
Oh, that's not us.
I don't, it doesn't, to me, a side-by-side is what we need. I don't think that we caused that. I mean, it's a good possibility because these lights are the same height that goes by that door. But I didn't even see you turn and walk that way. And when I see you walk here, I'm already seeing you walk through the actual threshold. At some point, something goes by and then something else follows it. Now, two people cannot fit in this little bit of a spot. Or can they? And maybe we're just looking at a small screen. Maybe when you turn, somebody turned behind you here and went up.
But I don't know where. No, I don't think your camera would catch it.
I think
right
it
over
catches.
here.
I think it might catch
I think so.
barely
Yeah.
the light. Maybe the light. We're definitely going to take a look at that.
Upon reviewing our test next to the original footage, it appears we did catch ourselves walking and the orbs were actually lights from our microphones which were placed on our hips. The most likely reason why we never saw anyone's physical body was because they're turning up the stairs and we were just catching their reflection off of the surface behind them. So this clip is 100% explainable. While it is partially disappointing every time that we are able to debunk a finding, it is also an important part of what we do. I'm always happy to discover the truth of things, as it is not my intention to mislead anyone. Testing also solidifies the things that we can't explain and strengthens its credibility as paranormal evidence. I hope that you enjoyed this extra content and tune in to see us at our next haunted location. Out!